Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. If you enjoyed today's presentation and find it informative, please feel free to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and share the content. Today's video subject: why does my cat scratch the floor after using the litter box? Before we begin, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Cats want to hide the smell of their waste to avoid detection. Getting the right size of litter tray can stop floor scratching behavior. A cat's litter box should be 1.5 times its length, with higher walls to prevent content spillage. Also, it may be that your cat's litter box isn't cleaned frequently enough to remove any waste odor. While it was in fact noted in our topic overview, before we tackle the subject of floor scratching, why do cats cover waste in the first place? Is it really all that important? In short, felines are simply hardwired to hide their waste, or at the very least, the smell. Cats are wild in their truest form. Your household cat certainly had some untamed ancestors. And living in the wild, cats are both predators and prey. Covering waste is one way to stay hidden. Feline waste, especially urine, is quite potent, to say the very least. This is why coverage is key for cats that live off the land, as the ability, or the inability, to hide their scent can truly be a matter of life and death. While the stakes are certainly much different within your home, those instincts still ring true. In many ways, the cat you love is never too far away from the life of its ancestors. Now, on to the topic of floor scratching, or essentially what amounts to an extension of waste covering, just out of the bounds of the actual litter box or the litter tray itself. As for the reasons why cats paw the floor, we offer the following. Let's start with box size. Some cats struggle because the box or the tray is simply too small. Some felines struggle to understand the proper bounds simply because the actual dimensions just aren't very comfortable. Make sure that the litter box is at least 1.5 times the size of your cat's total length. This will give your feline enough room to bury waste and turn around. Some cats do enjoy tight spaces, but most want that cherished space to do their business and cover properly. Next, we have high tray sides. Low wall sides can create a host of issues. Floor scratching and kicking and spraying are the most common concerns. Purchase a litter box that is at least 5 inches tall or higher, especially if your pet is young, healthy, and spry. While this is not a good selection for older cats, if you have a young one and it's getting a bit eager in the litter box, let's just say, and treats it almost like a child's sandbox, those higher walls can serve to keep things in their proper space. Next, we have a hooded litter box. This can work. It is another option. Your cat could be less inclined to scratch the floor if the coverage area is more private and secure. Next, we move on to the type of litter. Another factor when it comes to pawing the floor is the litter itself. If your cat is not happy with the texture and the scent of the litter, it could look to the floor for help. It's all about proper coverage. And if your cat feels that the current litter just isn't good enough, well, off to the floor we go. In most cases, unscented, odor eliminating litter of a clumpy texture is the best option. You certainly don't want a dust cloud in your home. And the final reason that we'll touch on today as to why cats paw the floor after using the restroom, well, it could be the litter box itself. Not the size or the shape per se, just the actual box. If your cat is no longer happy with the structure, it could be time for a general replacement. Place the new box right next to the old one for a few days and just see what happens. If your cat takes to the new, then you can remove the old. Clean it out and save it because you just never know when you'll need it again. Above all else, your cat's litter box must be clean. Nothing else really matters if the area goes weeks without receiving a proper cleaning and overall proper care. Here is the basic process. Fill up the litter box. Place roughly 2 to 3 inches of litter in the box, perhaps 3 if your cat is a professional digger of sorts. After you've owned your pet for a while, you'll get an idea of the proper depth. Next up, scoop out that waste. In order to keep your cat's litter box clean, it's vital to remove the waste after usage, perhaps not after every single restroom visit, but multiple times per week if possible. Replace the discarded waste with fresh litter. And now to the full-scale replacing of the litter. With respect to a full-scale change, you can replace the litter in full once every week or so. It all depends on your personal routine. Some people like to remove the waste and change the litter all at the same time. However, it's critical that existing litter does not reside in the box for any longer than 15 to 20 days. And finally, we have the ultimate deep clean. While this can be done each time the litter is fully changed, it is advised that the entire area receive a good cleaning once per month. This will ensure a fresh start to every 30-day period. When cleaning, avoid using harsh scented chemicals. Bland is the goal. You don't want to introduce scents that could keep your cat from using the space. So, what if all else fails? You've given your cat the best litter box possible, and you're always there supplying fresh litter and cleaning the area. Why do some cats continue to paw the floor regardless? Let's start with grooming. It's possible that your cat is simply using the floor to clean its paws and claws. While most cats are content with self grooming, others could turn to the floor for help. While a scratching post would be more ideal, some felines like to clean up immediately. Next, we have habit. If your cat's mother used the floor, well, it's all about the visual. Kittens will follow the ways of mom, that is for sure. If pawing the floor is indeed a learned behavior, then it could be a tough habit to break, and some training could be required. After all, as they say, old habits die hard. If you would like more information concerning today's subject matter, please click the initial link in the description box below and join us at SeniorCatWellness.com. And once again, feel free to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if this type of content is of interest to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.